Hamas has said the Gaza Strip is facing an unprecedented humanitarian catastrophe after 50 consecutive days of total border closure. The group warns of acute shortages in food, water, fuel and medicine, accusing Israel of committing a war crime by using starvation as a weapon. Hamas called on the international community to pressure Israel into reopening crossings and allowing aid in. Israeli Finance Minister Bezalel Smotrich has criticized the ongoing operations in Gaza, calling them a significant military effort, but not a war. He urged Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to resume full-scale combat and eliminate Hamas, saying there are no longer any justifications to delay. Israeli media reports indicate that the Israeli army currently controls around 40% of the Gaza Strip. The reports added that the army has adjusted its deployment strategy following the resumption of fighting. Egypt's Foreign Minister Badr Abdelatty has reaffirmed Cairo's full support for Lebanon and its state institutions, condemning Israeli strikes on civilians and demanding a complete Israeli withdrawal from occupied areas in southern Lebanon. He stressed on the need to uphold the ceasefire agreement and warned against any renewed escalation. Abdelatty also conveyed President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi's invitation to the Lebanese president for an official visit, underscoring shared efforts to strengthen bilateral relations. On Gaza, Abdelatty confirmed that Egypt, Qatar and the United States continue to push for a ceasefire. He added that Egypt is working with the United Nations to host a conference in Cairo to begin reconstruction efforts once a truce is in place. He also condemned Israeli attacks in Syria, criticized double standards in international policy and outlined Arab Islamic plans to engage European partners in rebuilding Gaza. Lebanese Foreign Minister Youssef Raji has praised Egypt for its comprehensive support, particularly its diplomatic efforts to end the Israeli aggression. He highlighted Lebanon's reliance on Egypt to ensure security and stability, both domestically and regionally. Raji described the Beirut port explosion as a major national disaster and emphasized Lebanon's challenges in hosting 1.5 million Syrian refugees. He called on the international community to adopt a new approach to assist displaced persons. Raji also reaffirmed Lebanon's unwavering support for Egypt's policy on the Gaza crisis, reiterating Lebanon's stance that weapons should be limited to legitimate Lebanese forces, as emphasized by Lebanese President Joseph Aoun. The Lebanese Health Ministry has announced one person was killed in an Israeli drone attack on a car in Haniya town of Tyre district in southern Lebanon. Additionally, an Israeli helicopter dropped a sound bomb in the center of Ait al-Shab, while artillery shelling hit the outskirts of the town of Sheba. Earlier in the day, an Israeli drone struck a car in the town of Bawirta in the Ali district of Mount Lebanon Governorate. The Kremlin has said Russia is ready to consider a proposal by Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky for a halt to attacks by both sides on each other's civilian infrastructure. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov said it was a complex topic that President Vladimir Putin was ready to discuss, but he also told reporters there were no concrete plans at the moment for talks between Russia and Ukraine. Peskov said that if Ukraine wanted to talk, then it should take steps to legally clear the obstacles to such contacts.